Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Charles the Church 3, and you can call me Charles. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I release Pokemon Unite content daily, and it's all educational content, so consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification so you don't miss an upload. And you know what? You may be able to learn something from some of our videos. You guys are having a fantastic day. The new patch recently came out, and the mobile update and everything. There was a lot to unpack, and I unpacked a lot of the event stuff and went over a lot of the stuff, and gave like my opinion on like a lot, like what they're doing with with the event and the mobile release, and giving out the tickets and giving out more item enhancers and super item enhancers. And I talked briefly about the new items on that last video, so if you guys haven't checked out that video, be sure to check it out if you want more information on the whole patch breakdown and everything like that. But without further ado, let's get into the patch notes now and get a little bit more into depth of like what they're talking about champ by champ. And yeah, and just a fair warning, no camera today just because it's 6 a.m. right now, and it's too early, man. I need my cup of coffee, but we're gonna go over this really quickly, so let's get straight into the video. Here we are into the video. So the first champion that we have up is Absol. So what Absol has gotten is Night Slash, cooldown decrease, and also decreased range of second attack. Okay, so 6 to 5 seconds on the cooldown decreased. Sucker Punch, cooldown decreased 7 to 6 seconds, and Sucker Punch increased duration of hindrance. Okay, so Absol is getting a little bit of buff here. They're trying to make him more playable. Is Absol going to be meta? For team play, for competitive high elo, I don't really think Absol is going to be meta. You can most certainly get Absol to masters, but it's going to be a little bit harder than some. And I just think Absol is still a little bit on the B tier side of jungling. I don't think he's really I don't think he's like F tier, right? I think he's still a good jungler, and he causes a mess within solo queue, and I think that's, you can make him work, but he's just not S tier jungler, and compared to like something like Zoro, I don't think this is going to be enough of what makes Absol to just really tear up the meta. But who knows, I could be wrong with the new items, and if you get it to level 30 and trying out new Absol builds with the new items, it could help Absol a little bit more, with these cooldown decrease, but I really don't think so. But hey, I could be wrong. So let's move on to the next champion. All right, so next champion we have Zoro. So slash, reduce amount of attacks done. Okay, slash, increase damage per hit. Okay, so some from 714 to 2142. This is really big buff on the slash. So Zoro is gonna have a little bit of early game buff here. Bark, period between moves has been increased. Increases amount of consecutive royal charge attacks while using Spark. Okay. Increase amount of consecutive wild charge attacks while using Spark. Wild charge, cooldown decrease. Wild charge, reduce damage received when using attack. 7 to 9 seconds. Okay, so I see what they're trying to do here, and they're trying to make it to where you could take other things on Zoro, like Spark and Wild Charge, instead of Volt Switch and Discharge. But honestly, I still believe that Volt Switch and Discharge paired with the new items is still gonna be, pretty popular, and it's still gonna be doing a lot of damage. So they're just trying to make Zoro more of a variety, have more of a variety. And you'll see this common theme of them trying to buff other abilities in champions, just so they get to give their champions more of a variety to play different ways instead of just playing the same exact thing. But if you're really serious about climbing, you're not going to be using Relic Charge, you're not going to be using Spark, you're going to be using Discharge and Volt Switch. So let's move on to the next champion. Alright, so with this champion we have Charizard up next, and so let's go down the list. Fire Punch. Targets affected by the burn adjusted. So I don't really know what this means. Like, maybe if there's a bug, I'm not really too sure. I don't really play too much of Charizard to really notice if there's like a really big bug here. But you know what, I've been seeing it and I've been playing with it. It still feels good, but yeah, it's nothing. Maybe it's just a bug fix here. Alright, so Flamethrower, increased movement speed after attacking. This is pretty cool. Cooldown decrease, 7 seconds. Alright, so this is pretty cool. I might have to try this on Charizard and see what happens, because for a while now, Flamethrower has been really doo-doo. It's something you just don't want to take on Charizard. So, we'll try it out. We'll try it out on stream. And if you guys want to see more content of me and want to see me playing with my team, I found like a team of people to play with now. And so if you want to see more of that, if you want to see team play, like competitive play, then go to trovo.live/CharlesandCharge3. I'm going to be start streaming more exclusively on Trovo. I'm still streaming a little bit on Twitch and YouTube as well, but mainly going to be trying to build up my Trovo account. So please guys, if you like this content, if you enjoy this content, if anything helps you out here, and just give me a like, bro. Give me a sub button, throw me a follow on Trovo, and come say hi, play some games with us. We're a bunch of fun, and we just always love making new friends. So let's get back into talking about Charizard. Let's go to Fire Blast. Cooldown decreased. Okay. 8 seconds. Okay. Seismic Slam. Okay, so this was interesting. So I have seen this in my games. So Seismic Slam, basically, it now comes first. So instead of like remember how Charizard used to fly around and then be able to lift somebody in the air? Now it's reversed. So now you instantly lift someone in the air, do the Seismic Slam, and then you're able to fly around and everything like that. Now increase damage dealt by basic attacks and restores your HP when damaging opponents. This is pretty cool. You have some life steal here. And then if you're, I really feel like Charizard is going to be coming like really meta here, because 8's like Fire Blast. 8 seconds to 6.5 seconds. We have Flamethrower, 7 seconds to 5.5 seconds. I don't know. I have this kind of feeling that Charizard is gonna be a top tier jungler coming in really soon, because we have the new items, and we have what's that item called? A weakness policy, right? So I feel like this is gonna be able to do a lot of work for Charizard. Yeah, so I feel like this is gonna be able to do a lot of work for Charizard, and so I just want to see how he fares with the new items, with people to put a level 30 on those items as well. So this is gonna be fun to watch. So I'm gonna be testing out Charizard in my ranked games and seeing like what it is, like, is he really S tier? Because I want to come out with a tier list for you guys on the new champions, but I want to try out all their buffs, all their nerfs as well, and just get back to you guys, because I don't really want to just go in just based on a hypothesis. I want to be able to play all these champions and play like a lot of games on all of them, and just really see, and also by combining the items with the buffs of, like, let's say the Fire Punch on Flamethrower and the Fire Blast on Charizard, combined with these items, maybe we could, maybe he's moving up the tier list a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I want to try that out for you guys. So let's move on to the next champion. All right. Next champion that we have is Venusaur. Gigadrain and Pedal Dance is being buffed this time. Gigadrain increases the reduction of damage user receives after use. Okay, increases the reduction of damage user receives after use. All right, so you know, it's not so punishing to be more up close with Venusaur rather than far away. How typically we are with using, you know, the sniper Venusaur set with the sludge bomb and the blast, the solar beam. So, you know, okay, that's good. The damage reduction. All right, Pedal Dance increases the total damage done, 2200, 2700. Okay, cool. And then, like I said, paired with the new items, you know, this may be something to look out for. And then Pedal Dance cooldown reduced as well from 11 seconds to 9 seconds. This, you know, this is on my radar. This right here, these two buffs to Pedal Dance and increases movement speed for longer. So this Pedal Dance Gigadrain combination is going to be on my radar, as well as the new items, that new special attack item. So it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good. Let's move on to the next champion. Cinders, Powerball increases the total damage done 1563 to 2003. This is really good. This is really good buff for Cinders. I really love this. Cinders is going to be coming back in the meta. I'm just sure of it. Just from playing today with me and my friends, and just seeing a bunch of Cinders players spamming Powerball, and it just feels really good now, especially with Razor Claw on Cinders. Oh my gosh, it just feels Cinders is back, baby. Let's go. Let's start just climbing to Masters and just taking over the Master League with Cinders. If you get your hands on this champion, I'm pretty sure you're gonna win the game, as long as you're decent and playing Cinders and decent at kiting. Because now we have Powerball coming down with a cooldown reduction that's from 7 seconds to 5 seconds, and Flame Charge cooldown reduced to 6 seconds to 5 seconds. I never really used Flame Charge, so I don't really know, but I still, yeah, I don't think Flame Charge is gonna be the thing, right? But Powerball, I think this may be able to bring back Cinders as the menace as he once was. Excited for Cinders, so let's go. And then just on the tail end of Cinders, we have Blazing Bicycle Kick and Blaze getting bug fixes. So, you know, little something. Let's move on to the next champion. Talonflame. Talonflame. An annoying champion. I've been playing against this champion, and it's just been annoying. This little buff here, attack stat increase 603 to 681. It's not so little as it seems. Talonflame is certainly not S tier, but I really do believe Talonflame is going to be A tier. And the reason for that, not only this buff is helping out Talonflame, but also, like I said, the items that they implemented are very great items. And I think a lot of Pokemon are able to really diversify their builds, where it's not only Buddy Barrier, Focus Band, Muscle Band. Now they can, you know, now you have Razor Claw, now you have the other special tech classes. The name escapes me right now, but the new ones, right? And then you have you know, weakness policy, right, which is another good item. Then you have Score Shield, which is still a good item, you know, and like Scope Lens, which is another good item there, you know. So it's like now we're getting all these items, and we're opening the door for more diversity in our builds, because it's like 6 or 7 items now that is really valuable that we can use for a lot of these champions, but we can only take 3. And so, you know, maybe Focus Band is going to be coming off of some of these champions, and maybe we'll start seeing the rise of more bursty damage builds, because I feel like that's what the that's the way the meta is shaping up. It just feels like it's super bursty, and I feel like it's just all damage. So yeah, we'll see We'll see if we're gonna sacrifice our early game to have more of that mid to late game power spikes, and I think that's the way the meta is going to be shaping up and heading that way. Next, we have Fly cooldown reduced 11 seconds to 9 seconds. Really good for Talonflame. Fly increases movement speed in air. Okay, really good. Flame Sweep Unite technique gauge becomes more easy chargeable. So this is pretty good. You know, the Flame Sweep, you know, to be able to use the Unite move more. Flames is coming back, man. So with that out of the way, let's move on to the next champion. Garchomp. Defense stat increase 420 and 472. Special defense stat increase 318, 367. Rough skin adjust activation delay 318. Okay, so here's what I want to say quickly about Garchomp, because I don't want this video to last too long. So what I think about Garchomp is he is going to be a menace. Not only, you know, does weakness policy just speak to Garchomp, but with Buddy Barrier and maybe, you know, you could throw on like that Razor Claw, and oh my gosh, I just feel like you're gonna have an insane Garchomp build, you know, with his defenses getting up, you know. Weakness policy is just going to be, I think, a staple item for Garchomp moving on from here on out, you know. So this is gonna be fun. You're gonna see a lot of Garchomps coming out here. I bet Yomu's happy, right? Definitely. Okay, so let's move on to the next champion. Next champion we have is Greninja, my beloved. All right, so HP stat decrease 5451 52. Okay, I kind of see where they're coming from for this. Greninja has a lot of tools at its capability, and it didn't really feel that squishy. So I'm okay with this nerf. I'm really okay with it, because if you're a really great Greninja player, you're gonna feel it, but it's not really gonna hinder your game to where you would say, oh, Greninja is trash now. I don't think he's trash. I just think it's, you know, Greninja is supposed to be, you know, it's not supposed to be too forgiving, right? If you do mess up with Greninja, you are gonna pay the price. But if you play Greninja to the best of your ability and to the best of the champion and get the most out of the champion and be efficient, I think you're going to see a lot of great results. So attack stat decrease as well, 482, 460. You know, like I said, if you're a great 80 carry from League and transferring over, if you guys haven't played League, you know, League of Legends, this is basically Pokemon Unite on you know, a smaller version, right? Yeah, you know, if you're a great Greninja player, if you're a great ADC, getting out that DPS, it's not going to be a problem for you. You're going to feel it a little bit, but the items are going to make up for it. So, yeah. Next, let's move on to smoke screen. Fixed bug causing smoke screen appearing early. Substitute adjusted so targets hit substitute easier. Fixed bug that prevented the movement speed adjustment. Run shuriken, unite technique gauge becomes more easy chargeable. Good. Torrent reduced attack boost. Okay. I don't think Greninja's, you know, in the gutter, but I just think people who are good at Greninja are gonna succeed. People who are bad at Greninja are gonna find a new champion now. So, fake Greninja mains are gonna jump off the wagon. This guy's not for everyone. It's gonna be for only the experienced players. The Cinders players and the Greninja players are gonna be able to swap between the two. And let's move on to the next champion, my main, Wigglytuff. All right. Special attack, stat decrease 627. Okay. Pound damage lowered 1863 to 763 per hit. 1526 total. Okay. So this buff does, you know, it does hurt Wigglytuff, but it's still an amazing champion. I still think Wigglytuff is an amazing champion. Dazzling Gleam damage lowered 2191, 1839. You know, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel it. Trust me, you're gonna feel it. but I don't think it's to the point where Wigglytuff is in the gutter. Like I said, I feel like they're balancing the numbers a little bit more better to where if you're good at playing your champion, you will find results, but if you're bad at playing that champion, you will see the negative results and it's going to be more punishing. So I think this overall, like, bias aside, I think these are great buffs because really Wigglytuff has been a menace on the Rift. And then seeing fixed bugs where Pokemon remained asleep even if hit by an attack. That's a good bug fixed. Cute Charm activation gap reduced. Yeah, really good bug. Really good good change there. Let's move on to the next champion. Cameraman. Basic attack. Boosted. Damage increase 887, 1075. That's actually a good buff there. Oh, ooh, might be seeing a little bit more Cameraman. Surf damage lowered 2682 to 2047. Okay. Dive time between moves has been reduced. Okay. Gatling Gulp Missile damage lowered 1322 per 1324 per hit to 1188 per hit. I think this is a very good balancing because I did feel like Cameraman's ulti is just kind of like, you know, it secures the objectives and you really can't do anything to fight against that because it is so overpowering. But I feel like this remains it back in. Cameraman's not in the gutter. Like I said, what saves a lot of these champions from being in the gutter is honestly just the items in general and being able to put those items and then super item enhancers, getting those items to level 30. You know, you're gonna make your champion really bust, and you're not gonna feel the nerfs too bad, I don't think, honestly. But you know, time will tell. Like I said, I'm coming up with a tier list, and you know, possibly a week from now, and you know, we'll go from there, right? Once we all play a little bit more, you know, of all the champions that you know we're doing, of all the champions that were mentioned, nerfs and buffs, you know, with a combination of the items, you know, we'll be able to find out more data. So let's move on to the next champion. Lucario. Power Punch damage to opponent Pokemon lowered 1374 to 1302. I felt it a little bit. Like I said, not a big deal. Close combat damage increased 268 per hit, 2416 total to 380 per hit to 4180 total. Okay. I never took close combat on Lucario. I never took that. So you know what? I might try it. Out. Alright, close combat. Increase amount of hits. 9 times to 11 times. Okay. Fix the bucket where damage didn't increase. Okay. This is good. This looks polished. Live with this. I could try it out. And yeah, we'll just have to try it out, experiment. Alright, next champion. Alolan Ninetails. Alters how damage is dealt after hitting an obstacle. Blizzard. Okay, Snow Globe. Fix the bug where damage was increased. Frozen. Okay. Elder Gods fix the bug with HP recovery. Improved effect of the move. Garchomp. We're just skimming through here a little bit faster because these are a lot of the bug fixes. You know, so we're just skimming a little bit faster here. So Garchomp, basic attack boosted, fixed a bug with the damage. Okay, Snorlax fixed the bug with Pokemon remained asleep even if hit by an attack. Okay. Lick fixed the bug where the opponents were pulled in and a bug pertaining to timing. When upgrading boosts the amount of stored barriers to maximum. Fix the when upgrading boosts the amount of stored barriers to maximum. Okay. Guard swap, fix the bug related to swapping defenses, blah blah blah. Fix the Crustle. Fix the bug with contact range, Slowbro. Fix the bug, blah blah blah. Special defenses opponents Pokemon to be lowered by basic attacks. Fixed a bug with range with the surf. Champ, Barrage, Blow, fix some bugs. Blastoise, Rapid Spin. Alright, so Blastoise was like, I noticed the big bug. So Rapid Spin, fix the bug that caused movement speed of opponents to be lowered. Okay. Rapid Spin fixed a bug that allowed you to use Hydro Pump and Water Spell at the same time as a basic attack during spin. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That did happen. Okay. So that makes that reins Blastoise in a little bit. Okay. Creates a boost of scoring speed and Pokemon after KO. Alright. Ability change, Blissey. Right, and this was last patch. Okay, and so that is the patch, guys. Let me know what you think about this patch update. Let me know what stood out to you. Let me know what champion is on your radar. Like I said, Charizard, Venusaur, and maybe even this Lucario with close combat gonna be on my radar. I'm gonna be trying them out with different builds, you know, and we're gonna see, because you know, I feel like some good things are on the way for Charizard with these builds, you know, with these cooldown reductions. You know, I don't know, man. I just have this feeling. And then Venusaur getting a big buff to Petal Dance and Gigadrain. I feel like we're on the verge of seeing Venusaur, you know, and Charizard soaring up into the tier list. Same thing with Cinders and Powerball, so I can't wait to see, and I can't wait to try out close combat. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, and what champion caught your eye, and what you guys want to try, and what kind of creative builds you guys think, you know, that could be used on any of these champions, you know, because now we can really start getting creative with not only our builds but our skill sets as well. So this is gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be a fun few weeks. So I really want to hear your feedback on it. And like I said, guys, I release educational Pokemon Unite content daily. So please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And until next time, guys, I'll see you out on the Rift. Peace out.